Good evening, welcome to the Miracle Mindset, and I am Sapna Thomas with a very interesting topic today called Reality Transurfing. This is my kitten. She's so cute. She's so cute. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, my lovely. Reality Transurfing is an extremely interesting topic, and it could be a little heavy sometimes. So in case any of you want a one-on-one discussion about it, more personalized version of how to use it, do get in touch, send in a comment or message me, and we'll talk more. Anyway, so getting right into it is this. First of all, when you understand how we create realities. Now, when you're creating reality, it is important to understand that whatever your goal is, whatever the goal is, when you are chasing something, that is going to run away from you. That's a definite, there is no doubt about it at all. Okay, why does that happen usually? Point number one, why does that happen? Because the minute you are chasing something, there is a vibe, the energy vibration of desperation. Like if I don't have it, something wrong is going to happen, or I'm going to miss out on life, or something like that. So there is a fear of loss attached to that. If there is no fear of loss attached to the manifestation, then the manifestation can happen, isn't it? The minute you have fear, now you have gone onto a negative vibration, right? So what actually happens, and what the reality transurfing model sort of breaks down and clearly speaks about is this, that what happens is that whenever you feel the fear of losing something, or you have put more importance on something than is required, then most probably that aspect of reality creation cannot happen in a positive light. All right. So, for example, if you are, say you have a goal. Now you have placed the goal on a pedestal. Okay. And now this goal has a large distance between you and that goal. Like there is a distance because you are seeing this goal as larger version, like a bigger version of than yourself. Whenever you place anything on a pedestal, remember the first rule of the game is if you place anything on a higher level than yourself, that thing that cannot have any other choice other than looking down upon you. There is no other choice for that thing, whatever that thing is, whether it is money, whether it is a goal, whether it's a partner, whatever your manifestation, whatever you want. You cannot place that on a much higher pedestal than you have thought of yourself. It has to be on that same line. Does this make sense? So, if you actually understand the model of reality transurfing, what it says is, there is a sort of line where you have the goals that you think are very difficult to achieve are on the top half of the line, and things that are very easy to do, every day you do it, are on the bottom half of the line. Whenever, even mentally, in your energy space and your mental space, you have put that goal at the bottom half of the line, then it's already done. Even if it is not really done in the physical world, it will happen in the physical world because in your head you have already put it on the below the line. Okay, and this is a fascinating way of explaining it. And what is even more fascinating for me is because what happened was this. So I have been teaching this model for about a couple of years, over 2 years now, and I teach it on my one-on-one regular coaching sessions. So I keep talking about how wanting your goals is going to make just wanting it become bigger and things like that. So lots of these points I have already been speaking to my clients about. However, I had never heard the term reality transurfing before. And it's something that through my own journey of consciousness, I figured it out and I was teaching about it. It was so interesting for me how one of my clients in just the last month, her name is Samia Akhtar, and she spoke to me about, like I was talking to her about this pedestal topic, and she said, have you heard about reality transurfing? And I said, you know what, no, I have not heard about reality transurfing. And she said, why don't you check it out? So I was like, okay, I will check it out. You know, a few days later, whenever it was more convenient for me and I had some work from my, out from my animal shelter work, I sat and actually paid attention to this book on reality transurfing. And it was so impressive and amazing to me that I was already talking about these tools for such a long time. And it turns out it's called reality transurfing. And I was like, wow, that's cool. So I was more than happy. The other thing that I was very excited about is because, you know, it shows you how what I just explained works in real life. This YouTube channel, for example, I tried to start it last year. And when I started it out, that goal for me of this YouTube channel was such a huge thing on a high pedestal somewhere. I was like trying to become a perfectionist about it and trying to do all kinds of things and messing it up in the end. And it was leaving me with such a bad taste in the mouth. Every day I would spend so many hours trying to create that content, and then it would lead to disastrous results. And I was like so disappointed within myself. So because that was not leaving me in a good feeling space, and I keep speaking about emotional energy being the largest thing. So because I was not feeling very good emotionally about it, so I had parked that entire goal to a side and thought, okay, you know what, I'll come back to it, circle back to it later when I feel better. And it was very interesting because as I started working within myself in terms of making this goal below my line, you know, of achievables in my head first, and then I just started doing small things, you know, in terms of getting myself on a more comfortable level. And I had just started out with new video creation when this girl happened to tell me about reality transurfing, and I was like, wow, this is so fascinating. Now I know what it's called, and this is going to be good because now I will be able to do, know as a title, like what to call the video, and this helps me create one video at least in that, you know, to explain this better. Because seriously, all these years when I was using and talking about these tools, I really didn't know it was called reality transurfing.